Hi everyone. My name is K-Brain, aka Cabes, King Cabes, whatever you like to call me. I am that man. But I really came on here to just talk about the struggles as a college student, an adult while working, and just I don't know, just life in general. I'm just dang, ever since I turned 18, I feel like it really has been such a life changer. And I feel like a lot of people is not really talking about that too much, especially your mental health as well. I feel like that is not discussed enough at all. Cuz currently I'm working two jobs while in school, pursuing my associate's degree, taking hard classes, which is I kind of regret doing because I didn't really need them. I just want to do that to show off and challenge myself, but didn't really take a step back to realize how bad that can really decrease my, mental health. But I'm just really realizing, dang, your mental health is really, really, really important in this age. And I came out here to say this because I've noticed on social media we've really been trained. I don't want to just say Gen Z as a generation. I don't want to say that because it's kind of like a little corny because I feel like at the end of the day, generation or not, everybody is their own selves. But I feel like we've kind of been trained to condition to do better for ourselves because this is what the norm that we're seeing on social media. And I feel like a lot of these bigger influencers or just people in general are not really expressing how their mental health is, and I feel like how important it is just to really be talked about. I feel like it's not importantly talked about. And I'm just advising everybody, especially going if you're a teenager going through puberty, start from 14 to 18 especially. Those are going to be some of the hardest years you go through mentally, challenging, school, friendships, probably even family too. Doesn't matter who you are, you're going to face a lot of things and a lot of challenges. And it's important some days you take a step back and you do some things you like doing. You write in your journal, you scream, you cry, you get mad, you do certain things to let your emotions out. Especially being a guy too, I feel like it is trained not only on social media, but in growing up in family, it is trained that you keep your emotions suppressed. And I feel like that is not okay. I've noticed a lot of people in my age just suppress their emotions because they either see their friends doing it, they're taught to doing that, or they just are just trained to do that. And I feel like that is not okay. Not just trying to say this is only guys, because girls might do it too. But again, I feel like that is something you as a person really gotta take into consideration. Not even just in your teenage years, going into your adult years. I'm only 18, so I can only speak to what the knowledge I know from when I got to seeing things from when I was 18. Your mental health is so important. Please take a day to really just to take down and battle down your mental health and just dissect it. Oh my gosh, what is going on in my life? Just rethink and just relook at what's going on in your life. And again, it is not easy. I'm not saying cut your friends off tomorrow, cut your friends off in a week. That is going to take time. I understand that. I don't expect you to do that. I've been there, done that. It did not take me just a month to get rid of the friend I knew was not good for me. It took time. But again, when I got rid of them, my life was so much better. And I feel like, again, with all these big social media people, they influence you to think that it is okay to be around certain people because, oh, that's they're your friend, you knew them for the longest time, or yada, yada, yada. I don't want to break up with you. No. If somebody or something is, is not good for you, try to quit, try to break away. You have to prioritize yourself first. You must be selfish first. And I don't mean this in a way of backstabbing your friends or be a selfish person, but I mean put yourself first because you come first before anybody. Anybody else you see, any malicious person is going to put their self first before any other people. You got to think like that sometimes. Now, I don't mean being malicious, but I do mean prioritize your mental health and prioritize yourself first. There's things you balance and there's things you got to do to be successful in your life and to grow up. And a lot of people, like I said, they don't express that and they don't say that. And I just want to make sure everybody is okay and you're good because it's so important that you sit back and you take and you dissect what is going on in your life and you come to that, you face it, you conquer it, and you be good. trust. And, with working on your mental health is being yourself. That's one of the most important things too, is being yourself. You must be yourself to really be who you truly want to be. And obviously that might sound a little cliche, but it's not. You being you is the greatest powerful weapon that a lot of people are going to hate you for. When you know who you are as a person, you know what you like doing, can't nobody tell you what you can do. Now, I don't expect you to find yourself right now, especially you going through so much changes. I personally even haven't found myself, but I do know myself. I know what I like doing. I know what I'm going to do. I can't tell no one to tell me that, oh, I'm going to do this, unless they truly know me for real. But then again, a lot of people don't really know me because I changed so much. But again, I know what I like and I know what I'm going to change about myself, because I'm so in touch with myself. I feel like that is something so important too in your teenage years and growing up, that you got to be in touch with yourself. Acknowledge that you're this person. Acknowledge, take accountability. A lot of people also don't take accountability in the stuff they do. It is so important to take accountability because, again, it puts you more in touch with yourself and more in touch with who you are. Being yourself, again, is the most powerful weapon that you can do to be a more successful person. Again, do stuff you like. Like if you like coding, if you like eating food, if you like baking, if you like drawing like letters crazy, if you like learning new language, don't let anybody take that shine away from you. That is your niche. That is something you like doing. There are so many different ways and uniqueness a lot of different people like to do, and it is okay. Express that. If you want to express that in your life, you can do that. If you want to keep it private, keep it private. But don't let anybody steal your joy away from doing what you want to do. That is your niche. That is your uniqueness. That is what makes you different. That makes you different and not the same copy and paste person the next person is. You got to be unique. You got to be yourself. Be yourself. That is the greatest tool and greatest gift that you were born with. Don't let yourself forget that. Be yourself always. That's all I really got to say. I love y'all. Love every single one of y'all. Take care of your mental health and please be yourself. King Caves out.